To North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, Bridgewater. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Bridgewater getting this complete to McCaffrey. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Bridgewater again. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
28 more.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
3 at the 5-yard line.
Bridgewater. Flushed out right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz. Too fast to handle.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Score Panthers 7, Seahawks nothing. Joey Sly to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
At the 28-yard
Big Derek Brown making the stop.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he's got room. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 38-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers 7, Seahawks nothing.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run the counter. Carson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now it's Carson. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 27. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Seahawks.
On 1st down, it's Carson. The former Maryland Terp, Jermaine Carter Jr. had the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers' 17. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
3rd and inches.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Penny. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
3rd down.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
First and goal.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
Penny will try to punch it in, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Carson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
To kick off for Carolina.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He gives it off to Carson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now they run the option on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. From the right hash, this from 48.
A 48-yard attempt.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On third down, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he's able to get it back here. To the 43-yard line.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Switch.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down, McCaffrey. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 35 yards. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. He finds his running back, Hyde. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Out of the gun, here's Wilson, being chased out left. He may try and run for this.
Wilson.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there on that scramble.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And caught left side, Olsen.
Wilson.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They run it with Carson. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This is Carson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And Olsen over the middle.
Complete to Greg
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They run the counter. It's Carson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And they go the wrong way here, knocked back to the 20. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you get success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Wilson to lock it there for the Seahawk first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Penny. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run with Penny. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Check, 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 check. 54, Mike, 54, Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Watch out.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. He's going to have the first down past the 20. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. So this one is over.